This is about comedy in general and how it wears over time, but specifically Barefoot in the Park. Fresh or dated? The other day I overheard a woman talking. She said, "A group of us decided that we would watch some movies, get together, pop some popcorn, watch some movies. And we've been watching Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda in Frankie and Grace, and we liked that, so we said, hey, let's watch 9 to 5. And we all thought that was a great idea, so we got it and watched it. And let me tell you, watch out. It was so bad we thought it was sad. We also watched Beetlejuice, and there was some of that there too." I think I thought that some parts of 9 to 5 were funny, though I wasn't sure. It was quite some time since I'd seen it, and really, what she was talking about was time. It's hard enough to agree on what is funny in the moment, but what if your opinion of funny changes over time? Something you thought was hilarious many years ago, you watch it now and it's more like painful, sad. I feel that way when I watch Woody Allen movies. I cringe. I remember having similar feelings about the movie Bedazzled, and I find myself wondering if Monty Python would work for me now. It goes on. Arthur with Dudley Moore was such a big hit, as well as 10. Would they seem funny now or sad? Neil Simon died not long ago. There was a time when 6 of the top 10 plays current on Broadway were all by Neil Simon. I wasn't mad about his work, but I mostly liked it, and you had to respect his remarkable success. I could easily pick out the scripts he wrote for the Phil Silvers show about Sergeant Ernie Bilko and the motor pool, and I thought they were outstanding. But now I was wondering how he would fare with the passage of time. Continuing with the theme of Jane Fonda, if Jane Fonda can be considered a theme, I decided to get a DVD of Barefoot in the Park, starring Fonda and Robert Redford in their youthful prime. Barefoot in the Park, such a lively, suggestive title, was, along with The Odd Couple, one of Neil Simon's uncontestable greatest hits, a smash. Thinking about it now, I will acknowledge that humor is delicate, touchy, and very much subject to individual taste. And like food, it can be dated. I was able to watch the movie, to the end. I didn't think it was funny, certainly not side-splitting. I thought it was mechanically constructed. I was aware of all Doc Simon's patented laugh lines, but they had no effect on me, except to note that they were there. They did not make me sad. The stairs was supposed to be funny, but that was overworked and laborious. Also with the cold, the crowded quarters, and the hole in the skylight. The story was about the contrast between romance and the practical, living with your heart or your head, with romance destined to win, but only after surmounting several daunting challenges, along with the 5 flights of stairs, the cold, etc., etc. The heroine was seriously bipolar. Her mania was taken for wildly, carelessly romantic flights, getting a big kick out of life, cheerfully churning out gallons of lemonade. Her depression came when life, or her partner, refused to play along in her ongoing game of spontaneous celebration. Love triumphs, as it must, in a comedy, and love in this story is in the range of a big kiss and 6 days of exhaustive, ceaseless honeymooning in a hotel room. Later, Mother says, "Give up some of yourself. Make him feel important. That's what love is." Mother is in a subplot with a zany bohemian more interested in eating eel and drinking ouzo than paying the rent. In the end, on the roof, they embrace, love triumphs, and the people, even those cynical New Yorkers, cheer. I would have thought that at least one of them would have shouted, "Jump!" Would it be funny today? Would Neil Simon have him rolling in the aisles once again? I remember seeing the Noel Coward play, famous, a mainstay, and it made me cringe. One line, women should be beaten regularly, like gongs. I would not bet on a Neil Simon revival, but he did have his day. If you put on Barefoot in the Park and cast it with Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump, you might have a successful Broadway run. Maybe.